Hello again, everybody. Sometimes I tell stories which I don't quite know what the real answer is, what the real moral is, the real point of the story is. And today is a little bit like that. It's a story which might seem to you not to have much purpose. And I always hope that people come back to me and say, you know that story you told, David? Well, this is what it means, and I'd be very grateful if you would come back to me on some of these stories and the story today. The story today is about a father and his son, who was actually his apprentice. They were both joiners. The father was a craftsman, a craftsman cabinet maker, a very special sort of joiner, and his son was going to learn from his father. And they were walking through a wood, and they were walking through a wood in order to identify a tree which they could cut down and then they used to make beautiful furniture. And they came across a very old and very beautiful and very gnarled and oak tree, an old oak tree, really old oak tree. And the father said to the son, he said, do you know why that tree is so old and so beautiful and so that we can sort of sit here in its shade and enjoy its shade? And the son said, no, why is it so much like that? And the father said, well, it is because it's been useless. It's not quite had the right, it's not grown quite in the right way, so that its trunk was not quite right for us to cut down and to make into furniture. And so it's been allowed to stay here because it's useless. And so, because it's useless, it's been able to give so much happiness to us now, and it has been able to grow to become so beautiful. Well, part of the point of the story is to say that sometimes that's what prayer is about, and sometimes what becoming to know ourselves is about, and it's just not doing anything, being useless in a way, so that actually we can grow and really become ourselves at our best. So, but if you know a better thought about that story, or indeed if you think the story is not a good story at all, come back and tell me. So, a Sunday when we go to church, and the great joy of being at church. And our theme this Sunday in our lessons, a little bit, we've taken the advantage of using slightly different lessons from those set for this Sunday, but it's about love. It's the anniversary of a special person in our congregations, the anniversary of his mother's death, and so we're going to remember that and think about that. And we're going to think about all the people who've given us so much love in our life, and we're going to reflect on different kinds of love and what we mean by love, and to, of course, remember most of all, as we celebrate Holy Communion, God's love and how he gave his son to show us the extent of love, and that love is complete giving. And so that's what we're going to do today. Bless you. I look forward to speaking to you tomorrow, and continue to be the wonderful person you are. God bless you. Know how important you are, precious, and how much loved and